Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Call Allah Yamla Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth out the four corners of the globe, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Shamaria from the GMS Cleveland branch, back with another lesson. Lord willing, it be edifying to those who can't receive it. All right, and what are we doing? We're speaking prophecy in the ears of our people. Prophecy concerning what? Concerning the things that are about to come to pass, the things that have already came to pass, and the things that's going on right now according to the scriptures, man. All right, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right, and I said according to the scriptures, that's that paper that it's written on. All right, according to the Bible, that's how we're able to measure the times in Second Esdras, the 9th chapter, as it says, which, Lord willing, I'm going to grab that as well. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to grab it right now. We're measuring the times with these scriptures. This is Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. So we're measuring the times. All right, we're watching the things that are going on around us, watching out for Esau, okay? Watching these other nations, watching our nation, you know, watching what's going on in the world, and we're equating it with the scriptures. That's how you measure the times, man. All right? And then we go out and preach and warn our people, whether they hear or forbear, man, because that's how we get the blood off our hands. As it says in Ezekiel, we getting the blood off our hands, man, by warning the people, whether they hear or forbear. And if they forbear, then guess what? The blood is on their head. All right? We wash our hands. We're clean of that blood, but it's on their hands, man. All right? But if they do hear, then we've gained fruit within the body of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. All right? Which the only ones that are going to hear are the elect. All right? So it says, 2 Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? The things that have already been spoken of by our forefathers. All right, those are the things that was that the Lord has told us before. He spoke through what? The prophets before us, through Moses and Aaron. He spoke through Jeremiah, Isaiah, and so forth and so on. That's the books that we read, man. All right. But it says, verse 2, then thou shalt understand there's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's how we know what time we in, man. All right, matter of fact, let me grab another precept going into measuring the times, right? And since we're measuring the times, the measuring tool is the scriptures. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood, saying, rise and measure the temple of Yahweh. Now that reed that is like unto a rod is talking about the scriptures. All right? And the temple of Yahweh is talking about the nation of Israel. So how are we measuring the temple of Yahweh? By going out prophesying, warning our people. All right? Once again, whether they hear or forbear. It says, and the altar and them that worship therein. So we're rebuking and reproving our people, but at the same time, we're gaining fruit by being fishers of men. We're raising up the elect, man. First and foremost, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right? Because our apostles and elders put in the hard labor, put in the work. They're the trailblazers of this ministry. In this modern day time age, man, they're the trailblazers of this ministry, which is the reason we're able to teach, which is the reason we're able to go out and prophesy and gain more fruit within the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, man. All right. Verse 2. But the court which is without the temple, leave out. So what is the court that is without the temple? If the temple is the nation of Israel, the court that is outside or without the temple is talking about the Gentiles, the physical Gentiles. All right, the Moabites, you know, the Edomites. But we still go out to the chief place of concourse where all nations dwell, because our people are scattered abroad amongst those nations, man. All right. Our people are scattered abroad amongst those other nations. They might look like Moabites. They may look like Ishmaelites. They may look like Edomites. All right. But their spirit or their bloodline comes from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we still go out and preach to the other nations. But this is letting you know, this scripture is letting you know that salvation, this word, these prophecies are for the nation of Israel only, man. All right. It says verse 2, but the court which is without the temple leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city. It says, and the holy city shall they tread under foot 42 months, right? But those Gentiles are talking about Israelite foreigners, Israelites that are scattered amongst those physical Gentiles that may look like other nations, right? All right. Those Gentiles are talking about Israelites that, you know, look like other nations because they may have grew up amongst those other nations. They may grew up in that land. All right. They lost their heritage, lost their way, and now they took on the custom of the heathens. But now they are being returned back into their nation by the preaching of the word, which full circle bringing the topic back around prophecy, man. Keep prophecy in thy mouth. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab another quick scripture. So Laki, bear with me. Here we go, right here. This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 7. Behold, I come quickly. Now these words are in red, man, letting you know this is Yahushua speaking. It says, behold, I come quickly. So Yahushua, man, he's not going to delay his coming. He's not going to, you know, tarry around when these prophecies start popping off. That's why we got to measure the time diligently, man, so we can prepare ourselves for the Lord's coming. It says, behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. So we have to keep the sayings of prophecy, man. All right. It says, blessed is he that keep the sayings of prophecy. So that's what we have. That's our job as prophets, to keep the word of prophecy, man. All right. And to go out there and preach it and break it down the correct way according to the book, according to the doctrine, which was taught to us by our apostles and elders, or specifically of Great Millstone, man. That's why the scriptures say, let them be worthy, give them double honors. Let them be worthy of double honors, man. That's why we give double honors to our apostles and elders every time we open up, anytime we preach, anytime we do these lessons, man. All right. Matter of fact, this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. And Yahushua is a big part of prophecy. All right. The fact that Yahushua came on the scene in the flesh, you know, he did his work, taught the ministry. All right. He died for the nation of Israel, was risen up again, and went back in the heavens to sit at the right hand side of the Father. That was prophecy that already came to pass. Now we're waiting for Yahushua to come back and redeem his elect, which is a prophecy that hasn't come to pass yet, but that is about to come to pass All right, that's why that scripture said in Revelations 22, behold, I come quickly. But it said the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So you have to preach Yahushua, man. You have to preach Yahushua, because that Yahushua is prophecy. Yahushua is the word, man. That's why you worship Yahushua, man. Okay? All right, but with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua. Lord willing, I'll make a part 2 to this lesson. Once again, call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone who are well. Shalom, shalom.